Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are back playing some Supermarket Simulator, and today I wanted to talk about some mods. I didn't anticipate on modding this game at all, but I decided to take a look because I was curious to see if this game even had a modding community to begin with. And it seems like mods are starting to slowly come out for this game. The popularity has been increasing quite a bit. I've been seeing a lot of high-profile VTubers and other people playing this game. So apparently my love for this game is a shared sentiment, which is great because this game should get a lot of attention. It's very fun. But I wanted to talk about some quality of life mods that I would recommend you downloading just to make the game an overall better experience. No like cheating or anything like that, just stuff to just kind of make the game a bit more streamlined and make more sense. The very first mod that I really wanted to talk about is a mod that allows you to see what you have in your inventory, what's accessible to you on your both in your storage and on the actual shelves. So the first number here shows what's on your shelves, and the second number here shows what's in your storage. The colors that you see here indicate whether or not you are very low, or if you're medium, or white indicates that you have a pretty decent stock in. This is extremely helpful for obvious reasons, because if, you know, obviously we have a computer, it's the modern age, we're going to assume that whenever you're getting product in, you're checking it in, there should be something tracking what you have, and you should be able to go somewhere and look easily to be able to see what you have. Like, that should just be a given, but that's not a feature in this game, so this helps out a lot. And the way that I use it, you can use it a couple ways, but the most efficient way I use it is I basically just go by the second number here, and if this number says 0, I buy product, basically. Just to keep it very simple, you don't really have to worry about what's on the shelves, because as long as there is a number here, there's probably going to be stuff on the shelves anyway, because your restockers are going to be taking care of that. So the first number is a little less important. The second number, though, is what I focus on. Whatever that number is, if it's 0, buy. If it's not 0, don't worry about it. And there are some exceptions to that. For example, if you look at the yogurt, when you buy yogurt, you get a ton of them. It says 0 here, which means you have 0 in your storage, but you have 125 yogurt on the shelves. So it's not, you don't have to buy more yogurt. You're not going to run out anytime soon, even though that says 0. So you don't have to worry about it so much. Other exceptions are the meats, namely the veal and the steak. 53 and 52 of those, they both say 0. I have none in storage. These are very expensive. There's no reason to bulk stock this stuff. Literally just fill your shelves and you're good for a while. You don't have to buy more. Same thing with the beers, the bottled beers. Not super necessary to have a whole bunch in your stock, your back stock. Some of the other meats like the ground beef, ham, stuff like that, some of the fridge stuff. It's not super necessary to keep a lot of back stock of that stuff, because it just doesn't make any sense, really. You're spending a lot more money than you need to and holding on the product. You might as well just, you know, save some room whenever you can. So this mod is extremely helpful, and it should be something that's just built into the game. Unfortunately, it's not, but hopefully, I mean, if I was a game developer and I saw somebody go through the effort of making a mod like this, it would be on my priority list to put in the game. Like, I would definitely utilize the idea of people making certain mods to be my gauge to show what people want. Look how many times they've been downloaded and be like, okay, this is something I need to prioritize because people clearly want this. I think that makes a lot of sense. And basically what you can do, especially if you're a game developer and you look at this system and you're like, this is really flawed. Like, I don't know if this is like the way they should do this, or if make it better. Improve on what's there. Take the concept of whatever these people did as a mod and implement it into your game in a more efficient way. I think that just makes sense. Because I don't know if like a lot of developers get offended when they see people mod their game. It's just like, who do you think you are? Like, obviously it's my game. I know what should be in it. But like, obviously, you know, like there are some things that people are wanting for. And if you want people to play your game, then I would take that as inspiration, man. You see a mod that's very popular, put that shit in your game. Anyway, moving on. The second mod is a really, really, really good one. This is probably my favorite mod outside of the pricing one, or outside of the storage one, because this is a huge problem in this game. A huge problem. So one of the issues I run into in this game a lot is when you get stuff on shelves, The only real way to kind of clear it out is to make sure that somebody buys it. And sometimes it can take several days to get things bought completely up on the shelves because you don't really have access to boxes, the appropriate size boxes to move stuff around, for example. So if you want to move around these coffees, you got to get one of those elongated boxes to do that. So either you have to buy more coffee to get access to the box, and then or buy something else that you need, and then use that box to start transferring stuff, maybe. And it's this really tedious and overly complicated, to move stuff around. It should be way easier. So this mod allows you to be able to retrieve any size box that you need at any moment by simply right clicking on the item in question. So for example, if I want a box that can fit these soaps, right click, bam, immediately have a box that's able to carry this product. Super easy, no issues. Once you're done with the box, you can just throw it away. Bam, in the garbage. Oh, I need a box for cereal. Right click on there. There's the perfect box I need for cereal. And then you can open it up, it's empty, you can put the cereal in there and easily move it wherever you want it to go. This right here should be default. This should, like, you should have access to boxes. It doesn't have to be this way. Like, right clicking this and doing that is easy. Maybe you want to just get like something you can buy in the marketplace. For example, I don't know, call it like a box shelf or something like that. And it's just a shelf with all the different size boxes on it. It looks like this or something, maybe smaller, and it has all the size boxes that you want on it, and you can just go to it at any moment, grab a box that you need so you can properly move stuff around or put more stuff in the storage. Maybe you think like, oh, this yogurt's taking up a bit too much space and I want this space for something else. Grab the box, fill it with the yogurt, go put it back on the shelves, you're good to go. You know what I mean? It just makes so much sense. You should have access to boxes. I mean, you're a grocery store. Like, it just really makes sense that that should be available. The third and final mod that I want to talk about may only be useful. Well, I won't say it only be useful. It will primarily be useful for people who are probably streaming the game. But if you're a multitasker and you like to play games and also kind of, do other things in the background, which you can do in this game once you get employees. You can basically start the day and just kind of put yourself in a corner somewhere and just let things play out how you want to. This mod is very helpful for that. And this is the mod that allows the game to play in the background without, like, whenever you try to switch screens, the game doesn't pause or freeze. There's no real way for me to showcase this to you. The only thing I can say is when you hit the tab button, or you tab out or do something else or go to a different screen, the game will not freeze or pause. It'll keep playing and you can just do something else. Browse the internet, watch videos, whatever it is you want to do. Extremely helpful, very subtle. Some games have that built in, so like if you go out of full screen or something like that, or maybe you activate a different setting, it'll enable you to still play the game or still have the game playing. And that's, obviously that's helpful. So that one, very important, very nice for streamers specifically. When I'm streaming this game, it really sucks when I have to tab out and do something and then the game freezes and the audio stops. And it just, it's weird. It just comes off, it's very off-putting when you need to do something else on the screen or whatever. So those are the three mods that I really wanted to talk about that I enjoy the most in this game. There are new mods coming out seemingly every day. Not all of them are useful. Some of them are just flat out cheats. And which I'm not really, I don't want to, because like the game is fun in itself. There's no reason like to ruin the fun or cheat in any way to, just kind of trivialize the game. So, but those are there. I mean, if you want to do that, more power to you. Single player game, you can do whatever the hell you want. But these are just the ones that I wanted to showcase. As more come out that are more useful and relevant to just making the game an overall better experience, I'll be talking about them. So be sure to check back and see. And if you're not the modding type, if you think that mods are just bad and you shouldn't use them, then don't. It's pretty straightforward. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if these mods have been useful to you, or if you've been trying them out, or if you plan on trying them out. They're all pretty nice quality of life things, especially this one. Like just being able to get something so simple as just being able to retrieve a box that you need when you need it. Like it sounds so basic, but it's nice, because why can't you do this? It's kind of ridiculous that you can't. So that's just it's just basically what I wanted to showcase here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.